Hey, brother Matt. So apparently Netflix is doing podcasts now. So Netflix is trying to do like original podcasts focusing on personalities. So the two ones that they're focusing on that they're producing themselves, Michael Irvin's The White House podcast. That one's coming out January 19th. That one's hosted by Michael Irvin, where he has guests come on and they talk about sports and analyze stories. The other one is Pete Davidson podcast. It's called The Pete Davidson Show. That one's coming out January 30th. So Pete Davidson weekly would drop this, and it's him in the garage talking with friends. So I'm going to quickly go through all the other podcasts. They do have 30 plus going on to Netflix. I'm not going to talk about them all in this video, but I want to talk about more of the popular ones. So there's Skip Intro, hosted by Krista Smith. Then there's the Bill Simmons podcast. It's basically conversations with athletes, celebs, and media figures covering sports and pop culture. Game Over podcast, where it's Max Kellerman and Rich Paul, where they break down sports, culture, and commentary. Then we have the Ringer series. So basically it's the Ringer Fantasy Football Show, the Ringer NBA Show, and the Ringer NFL Show. Basically, as you can see in their names, they all talk about sports. The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the God. Then to list them quickly, you have My Favorite Murder, Conspiracy Theories, The Big Picture, and The David Chang Show. So you can clearly see that Netflix is trying to switch gears to a more podcast-heavy format, or at least making podcasts not this add-on content for other things that they have. It's more of they're trying to make it a prime feature. So you might be asking why they're trying to switch to podcasts and straying away from TV shows and movies like they have been doing and finding success in. So seasons are usually long production timelines, high cost per project, high risk if a season underperforms, and hard to pivot once it's released. It's becoming more of an event-based thing, where you know the show is coming out at a certain time, you go there to watch it, finish it, and then that's it, never return. Netflix wants to stop that happening and wants to become more of a daily platform. So with podcasts, they could produce them on a weekly basis, and if you have 4 or 5 shows that you watch on a different day, that's pretty much every day you're returning to Netflix. So I like to give example for YouTube. That's all personality. Basically, you have one person uploading it themselves, and you have their take and their view on it, and it could be 2-3 hours, or it could be 20 minutes, and then you get their view. I feel like Netflix is trying to build their audience through that podcast personality base. They're producing these podcasts at a very low cost, and you can get these done in a high frequency. So you can put these out, like I said, once a week. You can't do that with a regular TV show, and you can't do that with a movie. Like I said before, YouTube is like a daily habit platform. TikTok is like a constant scrolling platform. Netflix wants to break into that. They're only an occasional event platform. They want to break into that daily habit. They want you to open up the app without knowing what you want to watch and scroll their platform and hopefully find something that interests you. Do you think Netflix is going to succeed in having podcasts on their platform? So yeah, leave in the comments below what do you guys think. But that's all for this video. See ya.